you've got yourself something funky.
And it's me, afternoon peoples. Right, we're a little bit early than our usual go live time, but that's because we've got a very, very, very special guest all the way from Cincinnati. I was going to roll my sleeves up for this one because I might be holding that for quite a while. Right. As everybody knows, the record holder for the KQII Chug is Charlie Whitmore. And Jeremy reached out to Charlie and says, do you fancy doing a chug with me? And Charlie says, yep, of course I will. So we're going to bring in Jeremy first and have a little chat with him.
Hello, how are you doing?
Jeremy, dude? It's the first time we've seen you here in NEUK. So like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right, so yeah, I've loved hot foods my entire life. Only got into the challenges maybe the last couple of years. I think I did a Pocky chip one time just to see what it was like. And then watching Johnny Scoville, he talked about the League of Fire, so I looked into that. Started doing some challenges, did some chips, did some of the old Agnes challenges, and yeah, just been loving it ever since. It's great. It's a great community.
You got hooked like the rest of us.
Yeah, and I thought I had hung it up there. I retired for a minute, but I got back in.
Everybody keeps trying to do that. They all say, that's it, I'm not doing another one. And then about 3-4 weeks passes and just spring back up again with another one.
Yeah, there's so many different types of challenges too. It keeps it fun and interesting.
I think that's where it is. Just as you think you're not doing any more, something else comes out and you think, oh, I've got to have a go at that one.
Yep.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, but I'm excited. This is like you said, this is my first time on NEUK, so I'm excited to be here with you and with Charlie. It should be a little scary and a lot of fun.
I believe it's also your first time with this challenge.
It is. The only chugs I've done are the Scoville Slammers. I've done a few of those. But yes, my first with this one. I understand this is a little bit warmer, so we'll see.
Well, we'll bring Charlie in because he knows all about it. And we'll swap me down there.
Hey.
I can't really comment on how hot it is because I'm too afraid to go anywhere near it.
Well, nobody trusts me anyway, so.
Oh, yeah. We've no point asking him neither because he's broken.
It's hot.
So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go off Heisenberg's rating. What he says goes.
Yeah, I'm a little more baseline, I guess. I know how it is. My wife doesn't like spicy food at all, so I'll try a sauce. I'm like, hey, this isn't that hot. Just try it. It's like, no, I don't believe you.
You've already got to that stage where nobody trusts you.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to fool
something in your hand and they all go, no.
Right, yeah.
Evening, Reek. Well, afternoon because we're early. Right. Do you have your disclaimers with you?
Sure do.
Yeah, I can bring it up. So I, Charlie Whitmore, I'm over 18 years old, of sound mind. I've read and understood the product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, the suppliers and manufacturers, are under no circumstances responsible or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this or multiples thereof, and I acknowledge and agree to this without question.
You should know it off by heart by now.
I should too, but I still have it here just in case. Oh, before I forget, Miguel Torres says hi to everyone. He wishes he could watch live, but he's working right now. So. All right. Hi, Jeremy Rubio. I'm over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce/product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers will, and under no circumstances, be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. There'll be no multiples. I acknowledge and agree to this without question.
Have you ever thought of being the voiceover guy for adverts?
No, is that what
you would be good at that?
His voice just seemed to fit that, didn't it?
Well, if the teaching thing doesn't work out, maybe I'll get into that.
It just seemed to fit perfectly as he was reading it. I'm sat thinking, yep.
Oh, well, thank you.
So, 2 bottles in front of you. Both disclaimers read. Jeremy, do you have a YouTube channel of your own? It's best to ask you these questions before you take it because you might not be able to.
Yeah, I can't talk after. I do. I think it's just Heisenberg, just like it's on the screen, 620. I didn't choose the number. I think they just generated that. But if you just like search Heisenberg on YouTube, you'll find my channel.
To make it a little bit easier for the rest of you guys, what he's going to do is he's going to share his YouTube into the group as soon as he finishes recovering from this, and it's easy. Just click a link.
Yeah, I can be sure to do that. Thank you.
Right then, guys. So the rules for this one. Obviously, you're better off pouring it into a glass than trying to take it from the bottle because it is quite thick. And then I believe it is a 4-minute burn on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see
We
them
do
pour.
seal here. Still, oops, there it is.
Perfectly sealed.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Scoville Slammer, I just do it right out of the bottle, but this one's thicker, so I do have a little glass here. So.
This one takes ages to pour, so you
It
can't.
looks like pudding or something. I don't know. I've heard that it tastes similar to the Scoville Slammer, just hotter. I don't know, Charlie, have you done the Slammer before?
Yeah, but it was like last summer, so I can't really remember. I don't feel like they don't seem similar to me, but as far as I can remember.
Jeez, can you all see this? Okay. Wow. Yeah, that is thick.
Yep.
Smells pretty good, actually.
Yeah, they're not bad at first.
Yeah, for the first, 5 or 6.
Right.
Jeez. I remember Charlie, I watched your 13. You were like, as soon as you finished one chug, you started pouring the other one because it took so long.
Plus, if you open it, then there's more chance you're going to do it.
That too. Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely just doing the one because I only have one, and also I think Charlie and some others saw me try to do the 2 slammers last time. The slammer I don't think is that hot, but for some reason I just some people have trouble throwing up after a challenge. I can't stop myself. So,
I'm with you. I'm the same.
Yeah, it's good for cramps. Though. I mean, it helps me not get but yeah, I think we're just about all ready.
I won't stop being sick until my body knows there is no chili left in there at all.
I recently did the Tube of Terror speed version, and I thought I got it all out, and I didn't. And I had some bad cramps there for that one.
And then that one's empty. See the bottom of the bottle?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the bottle. I think. Does that look good?
Yeah, see the bottom of the bottle.
Yeah. Jeez, this is thick. I see some seeds in here too.
Mm.
What is in this? I know there's like 2% extract, which kind of scares me. There's Naga, Reaper, Scorpion. Those are the big ones. Alrighty.
2% doesn't sound a lot, does it? Until you realize that it's like 16 million Scoville.
Yeah, I mean the Scoville Slammer is like 0.1 something percent. So
yeah. Are you ready, guys?
Yeah, ready as I'm going to be. I'm going to hate myself for this. But I'm excited to be on the screen with Charlie here and with you, of course.
Right.
3, 2, 1. Chug away, guys. Very thick, as you can see. Jeremy trying to get the last little bit out there. I think you got it. That looks perfect.
Yep.
All right.
And the timer has begun.
Here come the hiccups.
Choo 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 time. Evening Monster Heat. Great chug, guys. Go get it.
Monster Heat representing Canada.
Yeah.
Monster Heat liked the garlic taste.
Yeah, definitely is the main taste that I get from it.
I do like garlic.
Got a hiccup?
Yeah, I always do. Well, with the really hot ones. The funny thing is with me, if I can, as much as I eat hot stuff, even jalapenos make my nose run. Like I don't feel much on my mouth. Yeah, it's weird.
I'm exactly the same. The sinuses will always be hit straight away.
Yep. Oh man.
I can't see who Facebook user is, but they've got one to do soon.
Robert Davies.
That's Robert Davies. Evening, Robert.
Ooh. That'll be good to see.
Katie says it's a tasty sauce, but it hurts.
Mm.
Definitely a throat burn.
Yeah.
Whew. I told Charlie I love you all, but I won't be here that long after this is done.
Completely understand.
Still looking relatively well. No sign of sweats.
A little bit, but not too bad.
I'd have been crying in the corner by now.
Do you do some challenges?
Only the easy ones. White Lightning, wouldn't really call it a challenge, but yeah, did that one.
Not done that.
You tried
The
tried
dual
it?
chip.
Tried the V5.
Failed the V5.
I
Did
have
the
one.
V4.
I have a V5. I've not done it yet.
The V5 is very pulpy, and if you like something you can chew on. Monster Heat says you're handling that great, Jeremy.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi.
He also says you're ready for another.
No.
Off.
Speaking of another, Charlie's about to pull one out and pour it into that glass.
You look bad.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna smash through all the rest of them that I've got left.
How many do you have?
How many is that? I think 8 in total.
8. Yes, Minnie, you could do the White Lightning easy if we could get all the one for you.
Like white chocolate.
Oh, Minnie doesn't know. Minnie, you can't have white chocolate yet.
White Lightning's a chocolate.
It's a chocolate bar. It's white. Do you know what? Do you know what an after 8 mint is?
No, I don't.
It's a little wafer thin mint.
Oh, okay.
It's usually full of it's a little wafer thin chocolate, usually full of mint fondant, but they're only about 2 millimeters thick. Well, the White Lightning is similar to that, only it's concave on the bottom, so it's even thinner.
Oh, fun. How many points is that?
1, I believe. It was designed for us little Chilli-heads so we could play. Oh yeah, and it raised money for Feeding America.
Oh, wonderful. Man, I also like Charlie.
Reek has asked Charlie if you will save one to drink with him.
Oh. Cool, I feel face tingles.
Well, you've just beaten your 4 minutes there.
Yeah, I gotta go, gentlemen.
Well done, dude. In that case,
Can you lock me out, or do I need to do it?
I can put you out. I'll see you in a bit, dude. There you go. Right. Down the hatch, Charlie. Great first appearance there, Jeremy. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, the reason I'm doing them now is because I wanted to do them all. I don't just want to do like one there and one there and one there. You know? That's the only thing. You know, like I said before.
And that's 2 down.
Yeah.
Quick, anybody in Leeds, run round to Charlie's address and drop him off some more. We will break you.
Nah, this isn't a record or anything. I'm just doing what I've got left over.
Yeah, that's the idea, Reek. He's going to wanting to try and fly through them all now.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying to you, it seems, you know, now I know I can do like 10, 13. It seems a bit of a shame to just do one at a time and not really get that burnt off it. Because, I mean, you know what I'm like. I mean, you know what I'm like by now.
Yeah. What he really means is he's trying to see if he can get himself a chili rush. He wants the endorphins. We all know what he really means.
That's always quite nice too.
They get harder to get each time, though.
I know they do, yeah.
Evening, Jason, dude. That's Jason Harrell. Yeah, he wants to drool as well.
Like I was saying to Katie the other day, well, I still look fine by the end. I've not done enough.
Evening, Brandon. Oh, afternoon. I'm not used to being live on a night. I keep saying evening.
Well, it's probably afternoon to them.
It's afternoon to us as well still.
Well,
It's nearly early evening.
yeah.
That one's looking good.
Yeah.
And this is the third one. Last minute. These headphones are great. I can hear him sat playing with the little wrapper.
Yeah, I am.
I can hear a fly poop. 30 seconds. "20 seconds. I agree, Monster Heat. He could possibly break the 13 if he could.
I don't expect to be trying that again.
Nah. Move on to something else.
Yeah, I'll be sick of the sight of these. So
4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. And we reset the timer. Yeah, that was a good ah.
yeah.
So that's 3 down. Branston shouting, "Chug, chug, chug."
Yeah. That's what I'm doing, getting out of the way.
Evening, Stu. Blip, 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 blip. Simon says, "Play us a tune while you burn." We ask him to play us a tune every time he's on, and every time he tells you he can't play it yet.
I can't, I'm crap.
Well, Sex Pistols only knew 3 chords.
Fair enough.
Brandon Harris is asking, what kind of food prep do you do? I know.
Yeah, I feel like everyone asks me this every time now. Like porridge, oatmeal, whatever you call it, peanut butter, fruit, bananas. Yeah.
Healthy stuff.
I mean, it's stuff that I would eat anyway, so, and it seems to have worked.
Seems to work pretty well.
Yeah.
And that is number 4. I can see a little bit of movement down below by Heisenberg. He might be coming back for a chat in a bit. Heisenberg, yeah. I keep thinking of Resident Evil again. Simon Cole's asking if you know any jokes. None I could probably tell live on YouTube. Don't know. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side, silly.
See, this is why we don't do jokes in this group. Adele, get back in your corner.
I'm in the corner.
Same problem, Brandon. It's last minute. $40. And it looks like we have a return. No, not yet. Yeah, he's only eating ice cream. There you go.
Hi there.
Hey,
Hope you didn't hear all that in the background too much.
Nah, you were muted.
Yeah, it's just as bad. It's worse coming up, I think.
Very often, yes. The up is worse than the down.
it's just as hot.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Charlie?
It's another one
Yeah, I'm
done.
good.
Number 4?
Yeah, this is 4, yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, stomach hurts a little bit. I can't tell because if I didn't get it all up or it's all the milk I've been drinking. But yeah. Yeah, at least I can say I've done it.
Did it well?
Look at this. Thank you. Look at this beast over here.
Adele says you were amazing, Jeremy.
Oh, thank you. Much love from the States.
You were lucky you missed her air rubbish jokes.
I missed what?
You missed her rubbish jokes. She was telling
Oh, I
rubbish
did.
jokes.
Oh, too bad. Yeah, it's about 12:30 here in the States. 2 o'clock, I got to pick my kid up, so make sure I have a good recovery.
You don't walk to pick your kid up, do you?
No, it's really close, but no, I do drive.
That's just Adele went to pick Amy up from school one day, and she'd just done a challenge.
Carolina Reapers, let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I can't imagine driving and then being hit by cramps would be good either, though.
Oh, it's happened to me. Luckily, it wasn't far. It's like a 3 or 4 minute drive, but yeah, it's bad. I almost had to pull over. That was after the tube of terror. That was the first one I've ever done. First ever tube I've ever done, so I wasn't prepared for it. I gotta say though, this the queen, I didn't do the first Killer Queen. I've not done it, but this one has got a good taste to it. I mean, if you like the taste of super hot peppers, which I do.
I had a little bit of a glitch there. I seemed to have froze for a second.
Oh, me or you?
It was me. Yeah, as I was saying, she went to the school run after eating 13 Carolina Reapers, and then I got a phone call saying, "Can you come and get me?" Because she was sat on a wall. She was sat on a wall at the bottom of the street. The cramps kicked in, didn't they?
How many did she eat?
13.
Oh my god, Charlie, how many did you do that one time?
26.
Reapers?
Yeah.
What's the record? Like 160 something?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Monster Heat is asking what challenge are you both planning on doing next?
Go
ahead, Charlie.
Now go on.
The only one I have currently on hand is the V5, and James, the Pyro Pitbull, said he was going to do that with me. So maybe next week we'll do that one.
I don't not reading any more of your rubbish jokes out. No.
Jeremy missed the first one. The second one.
This is for you, Jeremy. Adela's asking you, how do you know that the world is flat and not is round and not flat?
I don't know. How do you know?
Because otherwise the cats would have pushed everything off.
That is true. They totally would have.
It's true.
Right, now get back under the stairs.
Is it like Harry Potter? Is there a broom closet over there?
Yeah. The only thing is, I've got a daughter that if I told her she could have an owl, she would actually move under the stairs.
Oh, funny. But yeah, the cramping is no joke. People always joke about, oh, when you go to the bathroom later, that's going to hurt coming out. It's like nothing compared to
that always drives me nuts because that is like the little tiniest thing if it ever is at all.
Yeah.
To me.
Compared to the challenge itself and then the cramping, going to the bathroom is not that big a deal for me anyway.
I don't get why everyone always says it. I guess they just don't know.
Apparently not.
That's that one done, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely the cramps.
There's cramps for everyone, though.
It used to be the hiccups. The hiccups used to really bother me because they used to hurt.
Oh, really?
I never got hiccups.
I usually do on the hot ones.
Miguel's been hiding in the toilets trying to pretend he was well.
Hi, Miguel.
He just says that he's got to go back to work now because otherwise they're going to start looking for him.
Yeah, you can watch the whole thing later. It's been a good one.
Yeah, so if it's hot with me because my voice goes all funny.
Yeah.
That's it. Some people can hide the burn, but they can't hide the vocal cord change.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, as for what I've got next, I've got that V1 that I need to try at some point. What? Because that's the only chug that I've not done. So I've got that. And then I've got 2 of these.
Just get them all done.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go through all the Killer Queens tonight, and then I'll probably do these other 3 some other time.
Probably.
Yeah.
So have you done the original Killer Queen?
What?
Did you do the first Killer Queen?
Yeah.
Like the original? You have?
Yeah.
How did this compare to that as far as taste, as far as difficulty?
It's hard to say because it was like last summer.
Oh, okay, yeah. Your tolerance is probably different too.
Yeah.
Simon Cole has just asked if you want to do your V1 with him because he's got one too.
Yeah, sure.
There you go, Simon.
They don't make this anymore, do they?
No.
For the people out here that are watching the stream, which is the hottest of the League of Fire, the V's, would you say?
2.
Oh, you 2?
Definitely
Okay.
2. Definitely 2.
Have you done the 5 yet?
Yeah.
How is that?
It's the mildest one, I think.
Oh, really? Yeah, I read the ingredients. It looks like, is it fatales or something? It's not. They don't look hot.
No, I think it's the mildest one easily.
No, I thought the V4 was milder.
V4 is nice.
Yeah.
Brandon Harris says 2 sucks. Pretty much sums it up.
I didn't hate it, to be honest. I know a lot of people do.
I always feel so bloated after these challenges because of all the ice cream and the milk. Hey, that's 10 points though.
That's it. It's 10 points.
Yep. What number is this he's about to start?
6.
So last time when you did the 13, when did you say you really started it was becoming a challenge for you or difficult?
Probably about 7 or 8.
Okay. No, you did the one with Katie Prettyman the other day. Was that your first challenge since you did the 13?
You what?
So you did the 13 Killer Queens.
Yeah.
And then you did the challenge with Katie the other day. Was that the first one you did since the other ones?
Yeah.
And then this, okay, yeah. Yeah. I think I'm just going to do chugs only for a while because they don't seem to be as difficult on my stomach if I can get them back up.
See, I find that, but a lot of people seem to say the opposite.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think a chug's easier coming out than anything else.
I feel like it's easier to get them all up because like the one of the most. Oh, he's almost at 4 here. I'll shut up for a minute.
Boom. Carry on.
But yeah, some of the worst cramping I've ever had was the Tube of Terror and then the old Agnes brownie, the original, like the one brownie. And I think that's because I didn't get it all up at the chug. I know, like, Joe, the Chili Cuber, he does pretty much only chug because he says they're easy to get up.
Yeah, I think with solids they react differently to a liquid.
Yeah.
The liquid does go around faster, but obviously it's easy to get out to.
For sure.
As for them big thick brownies, they just clag right round your insides and they're gonna hurt.
I did that. I did the brownie, then I did the crunchy, and I didn't even I ordered the Moab and I just tasted it, but I didn't do it because after what the first brownie did to me, I'm like, there's no way. They're good. They're great products. I love what they put out. Looking forward to their new stuff.
Brandon's just says the Moab collab was the one that hurt him the worst.
I didn't do it, but if I hear it's worse than the one, and if it's worse, then yeah, I'm sure it's bad.
Yeah. Stu Walker never ever got cramps from a tube of terror, and he did about 16 of them.
To be honest, I didn't. To be honest, when I did the first tube of terror, I didn't.
Yeah, I did the food, but this doesn't make any difference, I don't think.
Katie Prettyman didn't neither.
Really? Y'all got better stomach than I do.
I remember Adele's first ever tube of terror when she was sat in the kitchen and we were having a bit of a panic because it was her first ever challenge.
Oh yeah.
And she did the tube of terror, and then we were sat in the kitchen panicking because we didn't know how to deal with the cap cramps. Shahina out there.
Funny story, actually, for me. Before I had gotten into the challenges yet, I mean, I think I'd done like a Pocky chip once or twice. And I knew who Johnny Scoville was, and I'd seen his videos. And there's this place really close to me. It's called Jungle Gyms. I mentioned it in my videos. It's an international market. So they import food and stuff from all over the world. They have a lot of products that are League of Fire products. So I'm like, oh, Tube of Terror, I've heard of this. So I picked it up one time. I'm like, I know it's hot. I'm not going to do the challenge. I just want to taste it, see what it's like. So I just ate 2 peanuts, and it was on an empty stomach. And I started cramping up so bad. My wife was like, I thought I was going to take you to the hospital. Like, I wasn't ready for that. I'm like, I'm never going to do a full Tube of Terror. And then, like, a year or so later, I finally did one.
Yeah, it's like I was saying to Katie, the other day. I mean, like, that was one of the first challenges I ever saw anyone doing it. It looked horrible, and I thought, there's no way I'm ever going to do that. Yeah. And then a few years later, here I am.
Yeah, it's one of the oldest ones, and I hadn't done it yet, so I figured I kind of have to.
The Tube of Terror was a rite of passage for Chilli-heads. If you can beat the Tube of Terror, then it's like all bow.
Yeah, and the people that do the multiples, that's impressive.
It is.
Who's the one? Oh, the guy out in Vegas, Atomic Menace. You familiar with him? Yeah, he hasn't done much in a while, but he's insane. I think he did 10 of those once.
13.
I think 13.
13, yeah. I miss him. I wish he'd put some more stuff out. I hope he's doing well.
He is still active.
Yeah, he's about. He just doesn't post stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
20.
Charlie, you're rocking it, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, so does this mean that I'm part of the most killer queens that have ever been done in a group challenge?
You were one of them, yeah?
Because the other ones you did solo, right? The 10 and the 13.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
as for the tube of terror, I ate one peanut and thought, not too bad. I got talked into trying a second peanut and thought, oh, that's a bit odd. And then I got pushed and talked into a third peanut and it nearly killed me. I was like, no, how the hell are you guys eating these things?
It's interesting to watch people do that challenge because they'll start off okay, and then their hands just like shaking like halfway through it. They just takes over your body.
Yeah,
that's why I did. You go ahead.
That's what I remember when I first saw when I first saw him doing it on YouTube. Because this guy from Leeds, he just like competitive eating and food challenges. Everyone had seen his videos. Like I was saying to Katie about him, she knows him. But he did the Tube of Terror years ago, and I mean, he doesn't really do like chili stuff as far as I know. But he was shaking. He looked like I thought he was going to call an ambulance. Honestly, you know, and that put me off doing it for ages.
Uh-huh.
And then I ended up. And then
I hear people. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then I was just going to say, like a couple of years later, I found NEUK, and then it ended up being like my second challenge, so I did.
Oh, really? It's interesting. Like I'll see like these famous like YouTubers that'll do hot stuff, and then they show themselves in the hospital later. It's like there's not really anything the hospital can do for you once the cramps kick.
It's not making you look tough, and it's not encouraging anyone. It's just
you're wasting time at the hospital.
Yeah, and you're wasting. I mean, maybe they can give you something like some pain meds, maybe, but you gotta ride it out. Let it finish. Unfortunately,
that's all you can do.
I was going to say I've never seen no pain meds that work for cap cramps.
No.
Yeah, you can't really describe cap cramps to someone who's never had them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure childbirth is worse, but that's about the only thing that I can imagine.
I imagine they're very similar because they both end up releasing endorphin rushes.
Yeah,
the difference is, at least you get a baby as a reward at the end.
Is that a reward?
With cap cramps, you get 5 or 6 points.
I was at my mom's after the Tube of Terror. I was picking up my kids, and I was on the couch just cramping up. It's like, do you get something for this? Like, do you get like a prize? I'm like, I get points. She's like, you're crazy. Oh, man.
Might be worth a try that, Simon, but I can't see it working. I think the cramps are caused by a different reason.
I made the analogy that people say that childbirth it's so painful, but you like the endorphins, whatever, you kind of forget how bad it was. That's why people have more than one kid. I think that's why we do challenges. Like they're so bad, and then we just kind of, oh, it was terrible. I'm never going to do another one like during it, and then when you're done, like, no, I'll do it again.
Exactly the same thing. You get the endorphin rush, and then you get the little reward that comes after, and then a couple of days later, you've forgotten you fancy doing it again.
Yeah, you look at your name in the standings, and yeah. You hanging in there, bud? Doing okay, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm good.
This is the last one, I believe.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
Adele's singing, "Go Charlie, go Charlie."
Yeah, see, that when I did it before, this is kind of about the point where I had to really start pushing. So, you know, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it's psychological too. I mean, there is the physical. Yeah, you have to. You got to convince yourself that you can do it.
Yeah, it's a big part of it.
Tried that with a V5. Didn't work.
Did you do the turbo shot, or did you do like the
just a
did
shot?
You do the half and half?
The half shot. Yeah. It went down. Then it came back up. And then I got it back down again, and then it came back up, and I got it back down again, and then as it started to come the third time, I thought, no, I can't. See you later, and I ran.
Yeah, that I'm worried about doing that, the half and the half, because like I feel like once I do a chug and I wait a little bit and I try to do another one, that's when I have trouble. So we'll see. Do you still get points for doing a half chug?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah. Better than 0. All right, just did the last one there.
Yeah.
If you do it as a full chug, you only get 3 points. But if you do it as the 2 halves, you get 2 points for each half. So it comes to 4 points. So you'd actually pick up more points.
Okay. Yeah.
Back to the debate of Del and Stu Walker about how a chug should be done.
It should be chugged. It's a chug. The chug should be chugged.
So when is Minnie's next chug?
I'm not sure. She's looking into doing something else, but she's not sure what.
When she feels brave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might see if I can get out of a duel again and duel her
I'm not
off.
done.
Laugh.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there? There's that nugget one and the unbearable one that's supposed to be quite easy.
Well, she does like nougat, but
Yeah.
depends how hot it is.
Yeah. I mean, all I know is the like beginner, but that again, there's probably some variation.
The raspberry rain, I feel like, isn't that hot, but it's a lot of food.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that even if I could.
Or even, yeah, that's one thing I'm not bad at doing the quantity of it. It's just, yeah. I actually got some cramping after that one because there are like 16 Reapers in that. Is what I hear.
Well, the thing with it being made with jam is sugar based, so it covers up a lot of the heat while you're eating it. But at the end of the day, you are still eating them Reapers, you know what I mean? It might not feel hot to eat because the jam's covering it up.
No, that just, I mean, I know everyone says they like that, but it sounds awful to me, like loads of chocolate and jam. You know,
I love raspberries. I like dark chocolate.
It sounds like pure sugar. It sounds gross.
When I hear your chocolate, like over in England, is different than ours. We had a lot more like sugar in ours.
Probably.
I think it's actually ours that has the higher sugar content because you get heavily taxed on sugar.
Perhaps, yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne, whenever he comes over to the UK, he ships all his chocolate back with him rather than buying American chocolate.
Because does he live in the US now, or is he in the UK?
He's in the US, yeah. Lived there many years. But
Charlie, I'll be thinking of you later.
Our chocolate has a different texture to yours and a different melting point too.
I hear. I think what I was thinking of. It's bread. I think our bread is sweeter.
Yes, your bread is sweeter than ours. Sugar is known to be a preservative, so we get other preservatives put into our bread.
I don't eat a lot of like white bread anyway. Is this one of your longer streams? Is this a longer one?
No, when people do 13 chugs, is usually one of the longer ones.
Oh, that's right. You did do that on this too, didn't you? Yeah. That's true.
But yeah, I usually tend to only be on for half an hour at the most. I get camera shy.
So do I.
Yeah, I heard you saying that to Katie, how like you used to be kind of anxious being in front of a camera.
Still am to some extent.
Hey, you seem like you're a natural.
It's because I know people now.
Yeah, that's great. Look at this. It's almost there.
Boom! And off it went again.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well done, Charlie, dude.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And there goes the water. I was wondering to see what he was going to go for. Was it going to be something to eat or something to drink?
Yeah, it's always the same with me.
See, I normally go for something like a peanut butter sandwich or something afterwards. Just...
Well, I have a drink first, and probably have something to eat a bit later. But
Stu Walker says, "Well done, Charlie, you monster."
Yeah, figured I may as well do the rest of them. Yeah, well, I'm gonna leave you, I guess.
So yeah. We'll let you get off and go and cope with that.
Yeah.
He does. So, yeah, anybody wants to check out his other challenges, Heisenburn is on Facebook, on YouTube. He's going to pop the link over into the group with a little advert and blah, 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 a little introduction to himself.
Yeah, well.
Other than that, thanks for coming, dude. And it was great to see you share your very first Killer Queen chug.
Yeah, it was great. I watched the show all the time, and it's nice to finally be on one.
Do you think you're going to have another go at the Killer Queen too?
Probably maybe not for a little while, but yeah, it's something I could definitely do again.
Yeah.
It was tougher than the Scoville Slammer, but it's not the hardest thing I've ever done. So. Yeah.
No, I'm just going to bring a link up for a second now. There. Anybody that wants to have a try at any of these challenges, there's a link going across the bottom. It says www.leagueoffire.com. That's where you buy them from. It's also where you register your challenges for the points. With that, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll let you do your outro, and you say goodbye too.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Just keep burning, and yeah, I'll put my information in there. But thanks for having me. I'm glad I survived, and I can't wait to see what comes next. So thanks everyone. Have a good day.